If you've got questions about medical malpractice insurance, what it is, why it matters, and how it can protect you, good news, we have answers. Let's get started with the basics. What is medical malpractice insurance? It's simple, really. Medical malpractice insurance protects healthcare professionals like you if you make an error or are accused of doing something that results in bodily harm to a patient while under your care. And even though you may already be covered by your employer's insurance, it may not cover every situation. Claims involving HIPAA violations or licensing board complaints could leave you vulnerable without your own coverage. But having your own medical malpractice policy gives you an added layer of protection. So, whether you are sued individually, named as part of a group, or have a licensing board complaint filed against you, your policy can provide access to support for legal defense, settlements, or payment for damages depending on the situation. Now, you're probably wondering, do I really need medical malpractice insurance? Most healthcare professionals, like you, should have malpractice insurance. From nurses and nurse practitioners, physician assistants, and physical therapists, to occupational therapists, healthcare practices and clinics, and mental health professionals. Because when the unexpected happens, having that extra coverage can make all the difference. So what exactly does medical malpractice insurance cover? Well, beyond defending you against lawsuits, the right medical malpractice insurance policy offers comprehensive support in a wide range of situations. For example, if a licensing authority investigates you for negligence or misconduct, your medical malpractice policy may provide dedicated legal defense to help safeguard your license. Or if you're accused of violating HIPAA privacy rules in connection with private health information, your policy can provide legal counsel and cover costs related to HIPAA proceedings, including fines. And should legal proceedings pull you away from work, your policy can reimburse you for the lost wages and necessary expenses like travel or meals. Lastly, if a claim threatens your professional reputation, your policy could include crisis management and public relations support to help clear your name. These are just some of the ways that medical malpractice insurance can give you peace of mind, which Berxi can tailor to you and your profession. So, how does medical malpractice insurance work? It all depends on the situation. But let's say someone files a lawsuit alleging that your care resulted in bodily injury to a patient. Your medical malpractice insurance policy supports you throughout the process, starting with an assigned claims specialist to manage your case and connect you with a dedicated attorney who will investigate the claim, build a defense, and represent you. But it's important for you to understand that there are two types of medical malpractice coverage, and policies differ in how and when they apply. The first, an occurrence policy, protects you against incidents that happens during your policy term, even if claims are made later. The other, a claims-made policy, requires that both the incident and the claim occur during the policy period, unless you add tail coverage to extend the reporting period of a claim. Either way, they both ensure you aren't facing legal and financial challenges alone, so you can stay focused on what matters most, your patients. So, how much is medical malpractice insurance? It's different for everyone, but for the most part, medical malpractice insurance premiums depend on several factors. Things like the amount of risk you face, your profession, location, chosen insurance provider, claims history, coverage limits, experience, and whether you select an occurrence or claims-made policy, all play a role in determining your cost. Berxi's coverage is designed to be affordable for professionals at every stage of their career, whether they're a nursing student or an experienced physician assistant. And because Berxi sells directly to you online, you can save on average up to 20%. The best way to understand your costs is to get a personalized quote. It takes only a few minutes to see just how affordable a policy can be. So, why choose Berxi? To put it simply, we keep things simple. We sell directly to you, saving you up to 20% compared to competitors. Our dedicated customer service team is available to answer any questions or help manage your policy. And in the event of a claim, you'll work with a dedicated claims specialist throughout the process. No extra costs, no attempts to bypass responsibility. Plus, because we're part of Berkshire Hathaway Specialty Insurance Company, one of the industry's top-rated providers, you can trust in our financial strength to stand by you. All in all, you'll find that we provide superior coverage at a lower cost. You could even be covered as soon as today. If you have any questions or want to talk to our customer support team, we'll be here when you need us. And when you're ready, simply hit Get a Quote. In less than 5 minutes, you'll see why Berxi is the right choice.